welcome you to a very delayed start here at Adelard Arena as the RA St. U16's U18 side. The U16 side's just got a great win over BK Select 6-3, and now the U18's in action against BK Selects as well too, and they have to try to do what the U16s did, which is bounce back.
Yeah, Rhode Island Saints lost 3-1 to Long Island last night, allowing a crucial game-leading goal in the final 2 minutes of the game, and then the empty netter sealed it. So hopefully they can bounce back from not a quite as big of a loss by the 16s, but still a loss nonetheless.
Puck down and underway in the first period of action. Thanks so much for tuning in this evening on Fans Only Sports Network, your home for RA St. M's hockey throughout the 23-24 season. Jaden Chillette in net for the Saints against the 31 of Sammy Doyan Catquiz, who was the starting goalkeeper for the RA Saints last season. This one kicks back. Yang from Montaldo through the middle. Got that one out for Colton Whitfield on the opposite side. Kicked in by Tanner Morgan. Sandrick lost his twig. He'll regain that one. Carried through the neutral zone, 19 of Matt Gilmore. Gilmore tried to flick that one back. Defensively stopped there by the 10 of Hutchinson Rose, and it's flicked up into the netting. Stoppage of play.
Yeah, very physical start by both teams, both laying the body against the glass and the boards. And a few people have already lost their sticks. First hit of the game came from BK Select's player on a Rhode Island Saint, hitting him in the head with a stick accidentally. So it's going to come out to the outside of the zone for the face-off.
Yeah, puck off of a BK Selects player into the netting causes the face-off to come outside of the blue line. 92 of D'Annunzio tried to go through here. Here's Kay. Kay has this one, drops it through, looking for Michelli, and that one scooted just past him and Ronnie Hill both. Back for Gates and Michelli again. Flicked back, was looking for the 6 of Ryan Warner. Gonna catch myself calling NHL players. I almost want to say Cam Warner for a second. For the 4 of Noah Mertz. Flicked off into the corner. Behind the fogged up glass. And it's pulled out by Miller Kay. Mertz from the blue line. Flicks that one into the deep corner. Kay. For Omicelli. Back for Doyle. Doyle fires. Kicked aside by Doyan Catquiz. Doyle. And it'll get looped around the backside. Petrus will try to pick that one up for BK. Petrus has to go toe-to-toe with the 7 of Miller Kay. And it's going to be all the way down for icing and a stoppage of play. First period action on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by Hampton Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop, and by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. StanleyTree.com for more information. Eastern Hockey League Juniors action returns next week. HC Rhode Island starts season number 2. Open up with a pair of games against the Vermont Lumberjacks and the East Coast Wizards. Back to the warm and cozy confines of the press box at Thayer Arena. Jaden Sakura tries to pull that one off the sideboards for the Saints. Gets knocked down by Needle. And this one will scoot in front of the net of Chillette. Doyle for Kai Menzel. Menzel up along the boards. Ben Yaros as he tries to push that one through right in front of the Mount bench. The old school split benches here at Adelard Arena. Nobody ends up with a long change in opposite periods. Punched into the deep corner. Looks like the 20 of Jack Montaldo trying to push that one alongside with the 25 of Jake Georgie. Jaden Sakura. As Doyan Catquiz shepherds that one around the backside boards, looking there for the 12 of David Earhart. Fitzgibbon. Earhart will chase that one as it's picked up by Tiernan O'Rourke. for BK. Tried to get that one forward for Braxton Meyer. Meyer got shoved in the boards by Georgie, and the 12 of David Earhart. Cross ice pass looking for Campbell. Earhart. Montaldo will chase it into the backside corner. Georgie starts that one out. Had Montaldo to one side, Earhart to the other side. They go for Earhart instead. Earhart poked that one. Minor line change for the Saints. Opportunity right in front. Campbell had an opportunity, and he turned around backwards. Could not get a full piece on it to spin it off. Chased by Mertz. Good save there from Gillette as it was approached on heavily by the 77 of Sandrick. Mertz pulls that one out of the corner. Campbell. Moved along only as far as the blue line. Frick pushes that one in. Kowalski will chase it. Backside Montaldo at the Zamboni doors. That's going to come all the way down on frame. During Cat Quiz will scoop it up in a stoppage of play. $12 and change. A fairly decently paced first period. The Sperko. Rose. Good interception by Rose for Morgan. Tanner Morgan looking for space. Has to go around the back side. Morgan had Ethan Yang in the middle. This one taken away by D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio trying to spin one off of his stick. Was looking for the 19 of Gilmore. Could not get it there. Good defensive stop by the Saints. They continue to try to work this one up along the near side boards to our broadcast position. That took a weird deflection off of someone in the middle and changed direction. Not sure if it was off of Mertz or a BK player, but luckily for the Saints went wide of the net. Rose in the neutral zone. Will be chased by Mertz into the backside. Stutter step for Mertz as he comes out along the left side of the net. Will flick that one down, allow for the Saints to go for a line change as well. The 11 remaining here in the first. No score if you're just tuning in. This U18 matchup between the RA St. M's and BK Selects, one of the circled games on the calendar. Weekend number 1 of Northeast Pack play, and what we expected to be a crucial game, not just for Northeast Pack proceedings, but just in overall as a little extracurriculars in front of the Saints net after the save from Jaden Gillette. Face off, brings it back to the neutral zone. Hill, shot, save. Good attempt from Ronnie Hill. Still fighting for the puck over in the corner. Omicelli looking. Bumped is Miller K. And then Hill into Needle. Kai Menzel. Menzel tried to go for a wraparound and getting wrapped around the body of the 6 of Ryan Warner was the 73 of Tyler Kelly. Warner will chase this one along the back side for Miller K. Petrus, Hill into Petrus right in front of the penalty box's whistle. And a stoppage of play. Lees against Tucker. Face-off win for Doyle. For Lees. Drops that one for Yaros. The 14 of Rentmeester. Off of him to be spun back by Lees. Lees looking for Jaden Sakura in the corner. Trying to be kept by Jake Georgie, could not. Brought back by Doyle. Doyle wraps that around. Along the sideboards, little poke forward for Yaros. Sakura tries to continue that one through the neutral zone, could not. Lees came back for it, got flicked up by Doyle, gloved down by Tucker, and then sent deep. A whistle stoppage of play as the puck is in the catching glove of Jaden Gillette. 8:44 left to go in period number 1, and so far it's been a balanced game.
Yeah, both teams have been getting their chances on net, and both teams have played great defensively.
Gillette's going to breadbasket that one. Well, we're going to face off back from whence we came. Caroming off of the sideboards, carried forward by Fitzgibbon, was looking for Campbell. Arm is up, a penalty is going to get called. No, offside. A very delayed offside. That was an absolutely epically delayed offside, in fact. Montaldo past Campbell. Earhart on the opposite side. Comes down in front of the penalty boxes as that's moved along by Kowalski. Kowalski tried to flick that one in the middle. 3 Saints jerseys standing right in front. It goes up into the chest of Campbell. Campbell's going to carry this one out of the zone. Campbell all the way down, fires one, horseshoes all the way around, and will come all the way back down for Gillette. Did not hit anyone or anything, so no icing was called. Gasperko sat in front. Petrus turned the wrong direction, sends that one wide into the corner. 7.5 gone by, 7.5 left to go. As this one is peeled off in the deep corner. Campbell all the way down. I am in high school hockey season. I just called a 15-minute period.
Yeah.
Wow. 17 minutes on the period. 10 gone by, 7 to go. Let me correct my math here.
Yeah, I was going there. I was ending up. I'm like, that doesn't quite add
get
up.
myself out of high school. I'm starting to think about high school season as Gillette's going to catch that one.
I'm like, 7.5 is 7.5. Isn't that 15?
Yeah. Ready for high school hockey season already. 20-minute periods in college, 17-minute periods in academy, 15-minute periods in high school. And we've got to keep all that in our heads as we go through doing broadcasts. We'll be here plenty of times over the course of the high school season. Adelard Arena, aside from being the home of the RI St. M's Academy side, home of the Mount St. Charles Mounties high school varsity side, and the Mount Lincoln Cumberland girls co-op side. And both the Mount St. Charles Academy boys side and the Mount Lincoln Cumberland girls side looking to find themselves back into the playoff proceedings again this year, as that one's going to go sky high into the netting. We're going to stop it to play, and is that a broken stick in multiple pieces?
Yes.
That is a blade that is no longer attached to a shaft. The hockey doctor will be getting a call tomorrow. as they will saw the bottom part of that off and then replace the shaft with a new blade. Penalty to Mount St. Charles will put BK on the power play.
Yeah, I was focusing on the broken stick. I just realized it was a penalty.
Gilmore brings this one for the BK Select side as they keel back through the neutral zone. Nowhere to go. Traffic jam caused by the 13 of Gates Omicelli. Omicelli back over there again against Gilmore. Came back point blank for D'Annunzio. Laying down in front of it was Ronnie Hill, and it'll get flicked all the way down the ice. Whistle and a stoppage of play for icing.
And we were talking about that icing call on the penalties in the U16 game.
Yeah, I kind of want the U18s to just play either an NCAA rulebook or an NHL rulebook.
Yeah.
Frick. Needle. Back for Frick once again. The Sperko. Frick. That one got poked by Mertz. Mertz. Miller K. Oh, he got caught up by the 5 of Mitchell Needle. And Miller K's attempt flies into the net. I thought they had it. .106 remaining on the advantage with 5 and change left to go here in the first. Held by Needle. Oh, huge hit that caused the bench door to open as the 81 of Joseph Kasperko just got absolutely decked. Mertz for Yaros. Needle twirls back. Sent that one across, looking there for the 15 of Rakowski. Save made by Gillette and a collision between the 7 of Miller K and the 25 of Brayton Frick behind the play, but the hit on Gasperko opposite side caused the bench door to come open.
Yeah, what a hit there. Absolutely running into the freight train of the Rhode Island St. M's player. And as the saying goes, don't stand on the tracks when the train is coming through.
Puck popped up out of play. We'll get a fresh piece of rubber. And we'll get a face-off down to Gillette's right. Jaden Gillette, Ottawa, Ontario. Sammy Doyen Catquez, Montreal, Quebec. So we had Canada versus Canada in the goaltending tandem duo in the U16 game, and Canada against Canada again.
Yeah.
Here on the U18 side.
Yeah, in the U16 game, it was Alberta and Ontario.
In the We've got game. Ontario and Quebec. Scott score! Pop shot, kick it in. It's an even strength goal for the Saints. It comes off of the stick of Ben Lees. Saints strike first blood. And a 1-0 score line against BK with 4 left to play here in the first. Off of Campbell's stick popped up into the BK bench. We get a stoppage of play. This one will come all the way down for a face-off to Doyen Catquez's right. Triple header action tomorrow here on Fanzoli Sports Network as the U14s, 15s, and 16s all in action. First drop of the puck, 10 a.m. tomorrow. As RA Saints close off a super homestand weekend right here on Fanzoli Sports Network. Weekend number 2 of the Academy hockey season. Campbell past Needle. Got kicked back for the 14 of Austin Doyle. Campbell once again. Campbell, Earhart, Needle, and the 92 of Grant D'Annunzio all in a little bit of a tussle with each other right in front of the penalty boxes. Here's Campbell on the opposite side. One player to beat. Campbell got dumped down. No call for the referees. Stick around the body from Earhart on Rakowski. Puck continues to bounce around. Mertz tries to chase that one into the corner. Came right back out in front. Shot from the 9 of Kressel. And it goes up around the goal. Back in the middle, Hutchinson, Rose. Rose turns that one. Earhart will shepherd it out of play all the way down. Icing will be the call and a stoppage of play. Good opportunities for BK. Better defensive positioning by the Saints, closing off that lane in the middle. So the shots are going wide to the left, wide to the right, not really on Jaden Gillette, though. To that being, those that have gotten through traffic, Jaden Gillette has been a brick wall tonight. 2.5 as Petrus gets the faceoff. Kicks inside. Kowalski turned, yard sale, second attempt as the puck go flying out of play. Are they going to... Oh, they need another puck.
That's the second puck they've lost today.
Oh, it's just over in the Zamboni area.
Yeah.
They'll get it back. Petrus pushes that one into the deep corner for Warner. Kicked around. Mertz. Warner. In the center for the 11 of Tanner Morgan. Rose up into the net. It finally actually feels as though it's cooled off a little bit inside of this building as well, too. They play here in the final 2 minutes to go of the first period. Pulled out by Morgan. Morgan carries across. Rose. Tanner Morgan. There is a glove and a stick lying on the ice that belong to the 16 of Ethan Yang. He regains both of them, and then Yang is dumped to the ice. And a whistle from the referees. And I believe we are going to get the penalty. Yes. So Mitchell Needle will go to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And a power play for the Saints with 1:32. And you can get away with something once. You can't get away with the same thing twice.
Yeah, as Yang was getting up, he got cross-checked in his left arm, it looked like. And then there was the yard sale on the ice, losing his glove the first time he got away with it.
Whistle for icing as Kai Menzel was chasing with D'Annunzio. Menzel, Hill, Sakura, back for Hill again. Sakura to Hill. Miller K. K looking for a hole, couldn't get one there as he was trying to slot to the 13 of Omicelli. Last minute here in the first period of play, Menzel from the blue line for Hill, back for Menzel, fires 1-0, and it got kicked aside as Miller K was sitting right on the doorstep. This one will come all the way down. Menzel will chase it. It will be far enough to get the icing and a stoppage of play. Opportunities, opportunities, opportunities. I feel like we repeat that one so many times in the course of a game, but the Saints are creating opportunities right in front of the net.
Yeah, they're doing a great job shooting for rebounds, and then right on the doorstep, as you said, everyone on the team feels like they're going to hack at the puck tonight.
Montaldo, Whitfield, Colton Whitfield, fired from Whitfield right over top of the crossbar, comes back for Jack Montaldo. Montaldo for Whitfield. Whitfield will kick that one aside. And will be carried up on the opposite side by Yang. Yang dropped that one for Tanner Morgan. Tried to overlap, and icing will be the call. .43 seconds remaining on the advantage. Barring a Saints goal, we will see a shade bit of this power play to start the second, as right in front was Hutchinson Rose. Spun around the backside boards as the horn will sound and ends the first period of play. One nothing after one. Saints on the lead over the BK Selects. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back. You're watching RA St. M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network. Second period of action about to get underway. After the quick intermission break, they'll have the resurface of the ice in between the second and third periods as Montaldo to Yang. 18 seconds of power play time remaining. Colton Whitfield in the deep corner. That one got flicked up along the backside of the net. Kicked around for Tanner Morgan, then back for Jack Montaldo one more time. Stick tap signify the end of the penalty. Box empty, we're back to five-side hockey. Firing shot, Whitfield hits the Zamboni door glass, comes all the way back out to the neutral zone. Whitfield. Rose, oh, that one came right off of Doyon Catquiz's pads. Hard shot from Hutchinson Rose. Montaldo kicks that one through. Yang trying to redirect. No go there. Whitfield right in front of the Saints bench. Well, the 22 of Maxim Petrus will come all the way down. Icing will be the call and a stoppage of play. Second period action here on Fans Always Sports Network, brought to you by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop, and by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. U18s have a TBD on their calendar for tomorrow. Unfortunately, we don't know what that means then. Sandrick and a knuckle puck. That will be caught by Jaden Gillette, and then Lees and the 25 of Brayton Frick having words with each other after the play. I doubt they were discussing dinner plans.
Yeah, it looks like Frick ran into the goalie a little bit there. It looked like he ran into Gillette there after he caught the puck.
That one deflected off of multiple players up into the netting behind Gillette. And they'll bring the faceoff back outside of the blue line, so the last stick it touched was a gentleman in black and red of BK Selects. Yaros. Kowalski for BK Selects. Sent that one wide of the net. Karam's off of the boards. Back for Yaros once again. Lees. Now Doyle as he tries to work that one up along the sideboards. Yaros picks this one up, flung it across. Offside is the call. Just a little past the line was Ben Lees. Whoops. If you saw that one, you know what we're laughing about. Is Campbell came out of the Mount bench, and as he came out, the blade of his stick caught the backside of the referee's skate, and so Campbell's stick went out of his hands. Earhart. Campbell bounced off of him. Matt Gilmore carries this one forward for PK. Hard shot and a glove saved by Gillette. Joseph Gasperko was trying to telegraph one. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, nice shot there from the left face-off dot into Gillette's glove.
Kicked around the backside boards. Noah Mertz behind his own net. We talked about this in the U16 game of siblings in the Mount programming. Dylan Crayer, Matt Crayer, Noah Mertz, Carson Mertz. Noah Mertz on the U18's side. Carson Mertz playing in the U15s. And that one pinballed for a Saints goal. I think they're going to credit it. I think they're going to credit it to Campbell. They are going to credit it to Hayden Campbell from Noah Mertz and Ryan Warner. But it went off of Maxim Petrus' leg and redirected behind Sammy Catquist. Hence my hesitation as I was waiting to see who on the Saints they were going to officially credit it to. But it is actually Hayden Campbell's goal. Noah Mertz, Ryan Warner will get assists. And an asterisk assist to Maxim Petrus of the BK Selects and 2-0 Saints. I feel that's a fair way of explaining the situation.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so from all of us at the Rhode Island Saints, thank you, Maxim Petrus.
Exactly. To the proceedings at hand, as this is chased by Montaldo into the corner. Montaldo baited out there by Tyler Kelly. Hill tries to get into the middle of things, got spun around by the 15 of Rakowski. Comes back for Yates. Yates fired one. Rakowski got a good piece of wood on it right in front of Gillette, and it went high and wide. Back once again for Rakowski. Kicked over in the corner. That one again is sent on Gillette, and Gillette has to get the pads down to knock that one away on the shot from Mitchell Needle. Needle is able to keep it into the zone. Rakowski, as he tries to push it around the backside. Georgie will push that one all the way back in the neutral zone. Gives the Saints a chance to reset the defense. Mishandle there by Montaldo. Carson Yates. Omicelli pokes that one forward. Miller K works on it as he battles down in the corner there. The 72 of Maxim Petrus. Meyer dumps it. Gillette, quick thinking, gets it forward to Rose. Tanner Morgan. Delayed offsides, negated as BK exits the zone and the Saints gain the puck, and icing will be called.
Yeah, so selects opportunity after opportunity for the team from Rochester, New York. In the past 2 minutes, they've been shooting the puck nonstop. And Jaden Gillette, like you said, he's been doing a great job being a brick wall for the Saints.
To the 16 of Ethan Yang. Hard shot, kick save made by Doyen Catquiz on the opportunity from Hutchinson Rose. Sandrick. 3-on-1 for BK. Sandrick scores. The odd man rush never seems to fail.
No.
Regardless of what side you're on, for the Saints it's an unfortunate one as Michael Sandrick sticks that one in the backside of the net, but a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
You just have to hope that somebody doesn't draw your goaltender out.
Right. 3-on-1, easy to fake pass and tic-tac-toe as we just saw there. And Gillette sprawling to his left, brought over to the right initially, and then the pass brought him back over to the left.
Ben Lee's on the face-off, was able to kick that one back. Saints will try to go back to work. They carry a 2-1 lead, however, here as we cross the line and 12 minutes left to play here in the second period. Face-off will come down to Gillette's right.
So Pawelski has a goal and an assist on the night for the Selects.
Good start for him to the season.
Goal, of course, not coming for the Selects, going towards the Saints, but
Gilmore sent that one across for the 92 of D'Annunzio. Battled in the corner. Lees tried to pull it out. Instead, it was the 19 of Gilmore for BK. Cleared through the neutral zone by Yaros. Chased by Yates as he horseshoes that one all the way around. Gilmore once again, Fitzgibbon on Gilmore. Is able to rub him off of the puck enough for Warner to be able to bring that one around. will be flicked by the 15 of Jaden Sakura and carries all the way down. Out of play in the penalty box area. And a stoppage of play. Face-off won by BK. Kowalski taps with Sandrick. Sandrick fired. Getting in the way of that was Montaldo. And then Montaldo shoves Sandrick into the boards. Pulled back for Montaldo for David Earhart. Earhart carries through the neutral zone on his own. Dropped that one back. Fitzgibbon for Montaldo. Montaldo goes to pull the trigger. Had a BK player step in front of him. It was the 73 of Tyler Kelly. And then a wrist shot on the opposite side coming off of the stick of Hayden Campbell. There is a loose twig back inside of the face-off circle on the right-hand side of the ice, now obtained by one of the gentlemen in stripes, as Kressel brings this one across for BK. Dropped back for Kowalski. Kowalski set one onto the backside boards. Came all the way out as it's popped up by Earhart after he collides with Rakowski. Ronnie Hill. Hill, Fitzgibbon, Warner in a battle along the side boards with two BK selects player. Puck instead popped free and trying to short stick it was Tyler Kelly. Earhart did not get the deflection he wanted to off the side boards. Puck sort of died in front of him, and BK kicks this one back into the end of the zone. 9 left to go here in period number 2. Ronnie Hill. Forward for the 6. Oh, no arm up. Flying down to the ice was a Saints player and no arm from the referees. Whitfield for the 7 of Miller K. Mertz chases this one back. Omicelli and Hill. Hill for Whitfield for K. Miller K holds. Cross-ice pass for Hill. Hill fires one. Dorian Catquiz is able to kick that one aside. Behind the fogged up glass as it caroms around behind the BK net now. 27 is turning O'Rourke. As it comes around on the far side and now moved in front of the BK bench, Meyer will push that one down. Gillette caught up in traffic. BK tried to swing that one right out in front. Tucker looking for an opportunity. He was trying to cross pass with Rentmeister and nowhere to go. O'Rourke. Meyer. Whitfield. And chased into the back corner for Tucker. Yates. Sideboards. Tucker. Gasperko in the corner. Rose deflected that one off of the boards in front of the Mount bench. As it trickled down, Saints go for a line change. Mitchell Needle brought it up for BK. Tanner Morgan, 7 gone to go in this second period. Needle. Deep corner for Gilmore. Long sequence of play here without a whistle for both of these sides as bodies start to fly all over the place And the pace of the game is slowed down as well, too. That one's going to sneak inside and frozen. Oh! Tanner Morgan is, I think, going to get sent. Tanner Morgan in the box, 2 minutes for slashing. But to that being, that was an absolutely long sequence without a whistle.
Oh, yeah, they were playing the puck around the boards, and Rhode Island, followed the puck wherever it went, and Gillette had to stand on his head there. He was doing a good job in that crease covering the goal.
Could see the pace of play of the game slowing down dramatically as that time went. They get the whistle and they'll get fresh legs on the ice. It's going to have to be the penalty kill unit for the Saints. As Tanner Morgan in the box, 2 minutes for slashing. Gasperko, save made Gillette. Had it go off the edge of his glove, swings all the way around. That one's going to be just off to the side.
And that icing is something, that penalty kill icing rule is something that we'd love to see changed here at Fans Only Sports Network.
Gasperko winds, fires, kicks, save there from Gillette. Off of Sandrick's stick, Needle will roll that one through the neutral zone. Needle looking, nowhere to go. Jake Georgie stepped in front of him. Gasperko from the corner now. Gasperko fires. That one horseshoes all the way around, comes off the glass, and back into the BK defensive zone. Sandrick, 5.5 left to go here in the second with 1:05 remaining in the advantage. Triple header action tomorrow here on Fans Only Sports Network will be underway from Adelaide Arena at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. 10, 12, and 2 is the 14s, 15s, and 16s all in action tomorrow. Follow along for highlights from the games on our social media channels at FOSPORTZ. And as always, you can catch all the games live and on demand, www.fansonlysports, that's fansonlysportz.com. Kressel past Sakura. In the middle of 4 white jerseys, Kressel takes a tumble, and the puck will tumble its way down to the left-hand side of the rink. Scooped up by the 19 of Matt Gilmore. Gilmore tries to carry that one across. Stopped, and it delayed offside, negated, and turned into an icing. One way or another, we were going to get a whistle there.
Yeah, that was a big icing call for BK Selects.
Offensive opportunity for the Selects with 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Good defensive stop from the Saints as Whitfield's able to flick that one out of the zone. Hayden Campbell, David Earhart now as they try to battle against the 5 of Mitchell Nadel. And it will be scooped on the bouncing puck by Gillette. And the penalty boxes are empty. We play 5 aside. UPSL action returns next weekend on Fans Only Sports Network. Warwick City FC take on KO Elites. And an afternoon kickoff, 3 p.m. tap time. You can catch the entire inaugural season of United Premier Soccer League Warwick City FC action right here on Fans Only Sports Network. See if Warwick City can top their 8-1 debut. It's a way to kick off your inaugural season. Come out and have an 8-1 victory on your home turf. Then went up to Boston last week, took care of Boston Street FC. So 2-0 in the UPSL in Season 1 for Warwick City. Behind Gillette and trying to swing that around was Rentmeester. Ronnie Hill will chase this one against Petrus. Hill to the better of that one. Needs a little help in the backside corner. He'll get it now from the 13. Ogato Michelli. That one slid right across the mouth of the goal. Dorian Catquiz had the pads down and was able to block it out. Cross ice pass for Kyle Tucker. Kai Menzel. Tanner Morgan. Arm stays down. Menzel, it hit the crossbar. Back for Doyle for Morgan. 2:20 left to go here in the second period of play. Morgan dropped for Rose. That one just wide. Back for Menzel, carried across instead by Kressel. Menzel dispossesses him, sends that one in the back corner for Yang to chase it. Rose had it, scoot past him. Mertz kept it into the zone. Collision along the side boards, and it's underneath a BK player. Pulled out by Rose. Rose for Mertz. Looking on the inside for the 11 of Tanner Morgan. Couldn't complete the pass. Mertz in traffic. And Dorian Catquiz makes the save. "92 seconds separating us from the intermission."
Yeah, great sequence there for the Rhode Island Saints, shooting the puck and getting shots on net and passing the puck around the boards, keeping it in the zone. That ups the momentum for the U18 Saints.
Face-off down to Dorian Catquiz's right. Gilmore left that one sitting. Lees was able to pick up the loose puck. Flicks it all the way back down. Yaros in a foot race. Will get to it, be able to kick it back for Mertz. Mertz is stuck along the sideboards as Gasperko butts him. Yaros picked it back up. That one hit the side of O'Rourke. And they'll battle for it along the sideboards. Mertz. Last minute of play here in the second period as Jaden Sakura will get that one. Sakura tries to go around Rourke. Comes back. Hard shot. Save during Catquiz from Ryan Warner. Final 35 seconds to go here. Broken stick. And this one will come all the way back into the Mount defensive zone. Kicks out. Earhart's going to try to chase this one against Needle. Flicked out of play. We'll get a stoppage of play with 16 seconds left. And there is a piece Well, that was a piece of something. There's still a broken stick down over there in the corner. They're going to go chase it now. Final 10 seconds here in the second period of action. This one's going to get kicked aside. Through the neutral zone goes Needle. That one will get kicked off of a couple of Mount defenders. Back to the blue line. Earhart, as the horn sounds, will not get that one to go. And we've reached the end of the second period of play. 2-1 after 2 in the final Northeast Pack hockey game of the weekend. We will take the intermission break as they resurface. The ice will resurface ourselves. You're watching RI St. M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network. 3-2-1 Saints after 2. And they have swept the ice with the Zamboni.
Yep. Not clean, swept.
Little bit of a different look. We've been having some issues of too much standing water on the ice. And because they want to move the proceedings along a little bit, there is still a game to be played after we finish.
Yep.
LA Gulls and Pittsburgh Penguins.
Not the NHL team.
Not the NHL team. Have to play each other.
We have to say that every time.
And Sammy Doyen Catquiz will stop that one in a little bit of extracurriculars between Hutchinson Rose and Mitchell Needle. Matt Jones alongside Tristan Tingley, third period. It's been a battle.
Yeah.
It's been what we thought.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about that coming into this game. BK Select was going to be a game for the Saints side, and it has lived up to its billing. A 2-1 scoreline here as Frick and Montaldo will battle for that one. Montaldo, backhand flick for Rose. There goes the arm, and the penalty has finally been called.
Only the second penalty of the game. None were in the second period. There were a few missed calls, as me and you mentioned back in the second period, but here in the third period, not even just over 30 seconds in, we got a penalty.
2 minutes for tripping on Kowalski. And it will put him in the box. Saints are going to go on the power play. Kai Menzel, Ronnie Hill, along with the 13 of Gates Omicelli, the 15 of Jaden Sakura, and the 7 of Miller K will be the power play unit here for the Saints to get things started as they look for an insurance goal in this final period of play. Menzel has K in the middle. Omicelli. 4K back to him. Jaden Sakura goes to poke check that one around. Tiernan O'Rourke. Collision along the backside boards. Comes out for Omicelli. Looking to circle that one around for Hill. Back for K once again. Omicelli pulls that one out right in front. Jaden Sakura could not get a stick down on it as he got bumped out by Maxim Petrus. Hill rushes back in. Sakura looking for a backhander. Goes to Hill once again. Got caught up on the backside boards. Carried out of the zone by Gasperko for BK. Sat in front of the Mount bench. Menzel will cycle back with it. Tries to change direction. Menzel for Omicelli looking to open up a little bit. Sakura exits. They get the 16 of Ethan Yang onto the ice. That is something you don't see every day. But the Zamboni doors, the seam of the doors, claimed the stick of Jaden Shillette. Hutchinson Rose, Kai Menzel. Shillette's stick has actually fallen out and gone back behind him. And he's going to wait for the puck to get down deep as Yang sends it one open on the backside doorstep, and it got flicked up off of Doyen Catquiz's pad on the attempt from Hutchinson Rose.
Yeah, I had to look and see if I was seeing that correctly when Chilette's stick got caught in the Zamboni door.
Yeah, the blade of his stick got trapped in between the gap on the seam of the left-hand side of the left door. Montaldo swung that one around for Whitfield. Rose battles for it with Yang. Yang for Tanner Morgan. And the 11 in black of Carson Yates overstepped him. past Whitfield for Montaldo. We'll get horseshoed around the backside boards. Comes out to Petrus in the neutral zone for BK. Petrus knocked off his feet by Rose. Morgan for Yang. Scoots into the side and then came back from Yang for Morgan. And a one-timer attempt goes wide. Whitfield winds, fires, and caught the ankle of Tyler Kelly. That'll leave a mark. Colton Whitfield tries to battle with that one in the corner. Redirect as Petrus fired one in. Brayton Frick tried to put that one on the back side, could not. Jaden Sakura, Ben Yaros, Ben Lees, Noah Mertz, as they all try to work this one forward for the Saints. Good diving stop by Sakura. Poked that one back in the neutral zone. Brian Warner will shield, allowing Gillette to make the stop. So it'll be Lee's face-off circle. That's the 19 of Gilmore. Gasperko, Mertz, Sakura. For Lee's once again. Warner, quick pass, looking for Jaden Sakura. A little miscommunication between Sakura and Lees. Hard around the backside boards for Mertz. Forward for Yaros. Karam's off of the backside boards. Dump and chase. Line change goes for the Saints with 12 left to go here in regulation. Earhart thumped Denuncio into the boards, and Denuncio is hurt. He's going to get taken off the ice onto the bench, and Denuncio right down the tunnelway, directly below our broadcast position. So BK without Grant Denuncio right now, and hopefully he's okay. Austin Doyle swings that one around for the Saints. Earhart for Hayden Campbell. Campbell in the deep corner, Doyle, and a whistle. A stoppage of play. Will give us a face-off just outside the blue line.
Yeah, it looked like Denuncio was closed off just at the edge of that BK bench and made head contact with the board separating the bench from the penalty box.
And not a good spot to be sometimes. We've seen a number of players take some hits. Ronnie Hill saved by Doyon Catquiz. Doyle. K for Hill. Bounces over top of Doyle. Will be sticked up. And I think we're going to get a penalty called. And it's going to be coincidentals. Ronnie Hill for holding. Mitchell Needle for roughing. And we'll play 5 aside. 10:46 left to go here in the third. Tonight's third period on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Hampton Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop, and by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. Petrus, whose leg produced the second Saints goal of the game, plays with this one for BK Selects. Tiernan O'Rourke. Omicelli Fitzgibbon. Down to the ice went O'Rourke. BK wanted a penalty call, didn't get it. Montaldo, his stick broke, and coming away with it is Rakowski. Good defensive play by Montaldo to keep in on the play. Omicelli flicks that one for Georgie. Far side of the ice for Carson Yates. Getting his jersey pulled up was Jake Georgie from the 15 of Ben Rakowski. Rose for Mertz. For Morgan along the sideboards in front of the BK bench. Off of the stick of Warner into the corner. Mertz will get it. Sliding puck right in front. Dangerous place there. And the Saints defense able to get it out of the zone. Yang mishandled that one. It was flung all the way down on Gillette. Sandrick battling for BK along the backside boards. This one's going to come all the way down. They're going to say deflected. No icing. Gasperko. Warner bumping the 25 of Brayton Frick into the boards. Penalty is going to get called as Sandrick smacked the backside of Hutchinson Rose. And are they going to send both of them? And let's see what the call is. So it's going to be Michael Sandrick, 2 minutes for cross-checking, and then Hutchinson Rose for opening his mouth. Otherwise known as unsportsmanlike conduct. Opening your mouth isn't a penalty. It's what comes out of your mouth. Yeah. When you do, that lands you in a penalty box. And he said something that was not of the right nature, and
PG-13.
Therefore, huh?
Not PG-13.
It could have been. It was just not meant to be said.
Right.
And therefore, lands him in the box for unsportsmanlike conduct. Colton Whitfield. Whitfield in a battle along the backside boards pulls that one out. Forward for Jaden Sakura. So from coincidental minors, we go to coincidental minors. Therefore, nothing on the board. We play 5 aside, continuing here with 7:50 left to go in regulation. Dumped all the way down behind the BK net. Dorian Catquiz will send that one up for Yaros. Yaros tries to dump that one back down into the BK zone. Petrus, along with O'Rourke. Yaros, off of his stick for the 9 of Kressel. Gasperko kicks back for Yates. Cross ice for Petrus. Kressel, and out of play. Triple header action tomorrow here on Panzoli Sports Network. Starts 10 a.m. as we go 10, 12, and 2 from Adelard Arena tomorrow. U14s, 15s, 16s all in action tomorrow. Earhart will get stood up at the blue line. Petrus in the corner, redirected by Earhart, and that one kicked out by Doyan Catquez. Gasperko getting dumped down hard and colliding with the post of the net was David Earhart. So Fitzgibbon will go to the faceoff circle with the 92 of Grant D'Annunzio, who has come back out onto the ice after we saw him go down the tunnel way. And so that is a good sight to see.
Yep.
Because that did not look too good.
No.
And D'Annunzio looks like he's okay. So may have been just taking a hit in the wrong place. Kowalski for the 19 of Gilmore. Needle gets stood up to the blue line by Hayden Campbell. Earhart, after bouncing off the post, is back into play. Backhanded attempt from the 19 in black of Gilmore. And that one was kicked wide. Needle fires one, tumbles around, and gets sticked aside by Gillette. Gilmore. Needle into Gillette's glove. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. HC Rhode Island, East Coast Wizards coming up on the 15th. And Vermont Lumberjacks on the 16th. As the Eastern Hockey League season gets underway from Thayer Arena in Warwick. And catch EHL action in the road to the EHL Frozen Finals on Hockey TV. Season starts September 15th. Second season for HC Rhode Island. Made it to the EHL playoffs last year. Actually took their best of three series to game 3 before they got eliminated. We'll see if they can go even one better this year, as Doyan Catquiz is going to stick that one into the netting on the attempt from Jake Georgie. That is 6'6", 205 pounds Zdeno Chara. No, I'm sorry, that's Jake Georgie. That is a right defenseman. 6'6", 205. You would think we are talking about Zdeno Chara.
Yep.
And that's 6'6", 205 at like 17 years old.
Yeah, right.
Gasperko. Gillette using his face mask to put that one into the glove. You go from a 6'6" Jake Georgie to a 5'7" Ronnie Hill.
Is that on or off skates?
That's probably off skates. So
Going from 6
if you put
6.
Ronnie Hill, the right winger, on this front line for the Saints next to Jake Georgie off skates, that is an absurd difference between the two of them. That's a Zdeno Chara to
Zach Parise.
like Zach Parise, right? Yeah. Or if you want to put it in Bruins terms, that's like Zdeno Chara to like
Brad Marchand.
Brad Marchand, yeah, exactly. Crazy height difference. Miller K pushes that one through the neutral zone. Gasperko comes away with it. Omicelli chases him into the backside zone. Georgie for the 11 of Tanner Morgan. Scoots off of his stick, picked up instead by Denuncio and fired up into the netting, out of play. 4 left to play. Still plenty of time left in this third period, though as the time starts to tick away, eyes to the right-hand side of the ice. The net currently occupied by Sammy Doyen-Catquiz, which we will see if and when he gets yanked. For the 6th skater. Still 3:47 left to play.
Yeah.
Not yet, we're saying, but in a 1-goal game,
Be coming up soon.
you could fairly well predict that may occur. Hutchinson, Rose gets dumped down behind the net as he battles there with Petrus. Needle pulls that one away for BK. Chasing it is Montaldo. For Colton Whitfield as he horseshoed it around. Whitfield got spun around. Michael Sandrick on the backside boards. Montaldo will push that one along. Peeled out by Yang. Everyone's sticking for it right in front, and a shot went over top of the net. And Karam's all the way back. Needle and Morgan chase it. Morgan hits Needle into the boards. Denuncio carries forward. Denuncio got stood up in front of by the 14 of Austin Doyle. Back for Needle. Needle winds, fires. That one deflected off of the side of the 25 of Brayton Frick. And a puck that will bounce all the way into the backside boards gives the Saints a chance for a line change. 2.5 left to play here in regulation, and a stoppage of play offside.
And the goaltender for Bishop Kearney, you see him looking over the bench like, okay, when am I coming? He's looking for the signal to add that 6th man on the ice. And you certainly don't want to pull your goalie when you have the puck in your defensive zone. You want to have it in the offensive zone and then pull him.
2:22 left to go, and that one got sent right up. Came off of a mount player, so we're going to take it outside of the blue line. Ben Lees to the circle against Charles Kressel. Sakura, Lees poked it for Yates. Yates is going to try to spin that one around to the opposite side of his zone. O'Rourke trying to release forward for Rakowski. 2 minutes left to go. Doyen-Catquiz starting to cheat forward in his zone. That one went right up the front of the body of Jaden Gillette. And Doyen-Catquiz knows it. He just turned around and looked at the scoreboard.
Seeing how much time left, it's a matter of time before he gets pulled out of the game if Bishop Kearney can't do anything with him on the ice.
Yeah, he was cheating forward. Timeout called by the Saints. 1:56 left to go in the third. A 2-1 scoreline. We'll take the break and be right back. You're watching Northeast Pack Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice, freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites, and it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back here at legendary Adelard Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Matt Jones alongside Tristan Tingley. Last of the Northeast Pack games of the weekend for the Saints. After the timeout, 1:56 left to play here in regulation, a 2-1 scoreline. And a face-off to the left-hand side of Jaden Gillette, who has done his duty in net tonight. And to the extent of this game right now, Ontario leads Quebec. Empty net to our right. 6 skaters on the ice for BK Selects. Matt Gilmore. Karams off of the sideboards. D'Annunzio chases it back for Needle. Needle. Ronnie Hill deflected that one. Omicelli. Gates Omicelli, and it goes just wide. Needle in the final 96 seconds. Miller K was trying to stop that one. Gets carried through center ice. Dispossessed from Sandrick. Now bounces back for Whitfield. Curled around the backside boards. Brayton Frick came back out to the blue line. Gillette kicked that one away. His Needle's shot went flying through. Saints are trying to get this one out of the zone. It's going to get flicked up and it's going to roll through the neutral zone. Ronnie Hill's going to try to take a whack at it. Hill over skates, backhanded, and it goes wide. Still tied up in the neutral zone. Still tied up again. Omicelli. Gates Omicelli scores. Saints win. That will put a cherry on top of the cake. They'll put Doyen Catquiz back inside the pipes. And Gates Omicelli. Exclamation point to the weekend. So after both the 16s and the 18s dropped games yesterday against the difficult Long Island Gulls side, against an equally difficult BK Selects, they're going to come out here and both get wins. Here's Hutchinson, Roseburg, Tanner, Morgan. And that one will get pulled aside. Tucker brings this one back for BK. One more opportunity wide of the net as Gillette was able to get his pad to that one. 2-1. The horn will sound, and the Saints U18 side has pulled out a 3-1 victory against BK Selects.
Yeah, huge win for the Saints here tonight to go 1-1 on the weekend after falling 3-1 last night. They get their 3-1 win of their own, and they did a great job bouncing back from last night's loss and getting the momentum and getting the victory here tonight.
It is still a good start to the Northeast Pack season for the Saints U16s and U18 sides. If you're going to go 1-1, it's going to put you right in the middle of the conversation after the first weekend. Still plenty of hockey left to be played. It's a long time until March. But so far, a pretty good start to this season. Saints win 3-1. That'll do it for us here from Adelard Arena. We'll be back 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, a triple header of action, 10, 12, and 2. 14s, 15s, and 16s all in action. For Tristan Tingley, I'm Matt Jones, all of us here at Panzoli Sports Network. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.